what I called objective violence, violence caused by the functioning of today's global system itself, is in a false way counteracted by not subjective violence, but subjective, how should I put it, charity activities. Which is why, for me, if Bill Gates is an icon today, not so much because, you know, virtual capitalism, Microsoft, but how he combines the most ruthless abstract capitalism, you grab billions of dollars, with this heart-bleeding, warm tolerance. At the most, if I were to pick the most disgusting photo of the last couple of years, it is in New York Times about a couple of months ago when Bill Gates visited India, him and his wife in an Indian village embracing some in a hospital ill children. You should have seen that pathetic expression and so on. In other words, I claim that it's not enough today to say, oh, but people are starving, we should help them. It's part of today's system to refer all the time to this threatened outside. You know, Bill Gates is saying all the time, what does it matter, all the computers, if people are still unnecessarily dying of diarrhea and so on and so on? What's the function of this humanitarianism? I'm more and more convinced to create a false sense of emergency, whose target is do not think, act, but act so that, what do I mean by this? Wendy Brown, in one of her recent essays, did a wonderful analysis of this false sense of urgency. You know what I mean by this? Like, if I were to say now, are you aware that for every word that I pronounced today during my talk, 10 children died of hunger in Africa? Are you aware that every minute that I was talking, a woman was beaten and raped in the United States? I mean, this is true, of course, my God. But the way this kind of manipulation is false. It introduces a false sense of urgency. The opposite of it is, probably it's not now, I remember some 3-4 years ago in a Starbucks coffee here, it was the inverted formula. They said, they appealed to you with every cup that you drink with us, I don't know how much, 30, 40 cents goes to the Guatemala kid and he gets any, so you know, every cup you save a kid or whatever. This precisely is the false